All right, this is 6th grade math 3.5, page 143 in your book. We're going to do some decimal estimation, and one thing that comes in is a front-end estimation, which is a method where you round and you use the front numbers. So for example, $3.45 plus $7.52. The front numbers are these, which would make 10. And then you adjust the back numbers. 45 cents and 52 cents is about $1. So you would add 1 to that. So it would round to $11. So instead of rounding the numbers first, it's a way to estimate where you use the actual numbers at the front and then you kind of adjust the back end numbers. So let's take a look at some of these. Estimate how many people played golf. Round each number to the nearest whole number, then add. So the whole number here, notice here golfing, 22.4 and 5.8. So the nearest whole number is the ones place. 22.4 is closer to 22. 5.8 is closer to 6. So it would be 28 million. Because up here, see, the table says it's in millions. So let's see what happens. They're rounding. 28. Works great. 28 million people played golf. Estimate how many more females bicycled than played soccer. Round each decimal to the nearest whole number, then subtract. So soccer is already a whole number, so we're going to leave that at 9. Wait, that's males. Sorry, females is over here at 5.5, which rounds up to 6. And bicycling, 18.9 rounds to 19, because 18.9, it's like $18.90, and then we subtract. So 13 million more females bicycled than played soccer. We're rounding, there it is. Estimate the total number of people who participated in hiking, and it doesn't really say to round to the nearest whole number, but I'm going to do the same thing that we have been doing. 15.4 rounds to 15. 15.2 also rounds to 15. So there's about 30 million people hiking, males and females. And they agree. Estimate how many more males participated in swimming than bicycling. So swimming for the males, 25.4 is right around 25. Bicycling is 22.5. The 5 says to round that up to 23. So there's about 23 million more males that swimming than bicycling. Did I say 20? About 2 million more males swimming than bicycling. I don't know what I said. Okay, example number 2 is predicting results. Shopping. You buy a t-shirt that costs $9.21. You gave the clerk $20. Estimate your change. Is the estimate high or low? Okay, well, if you're estimating, you're probably, it depends on how you round. It depends on what you do with this $9.21. If you just think it's $9 and you think 20 minus 9, the clerk would give you $11. Or if you round that up to 10, because a lot of times with money you should round up higher, this would be too high of an estimate because you're not going to get $11 back because there's 21 cents over. This one would be too low because you'd get $10 and some change back. Let's see how they did it. So about $11, the estimate is high because you subtracted too little. We rounded down and didn't take account for the 21 cents. We would still have to pay that. Groceries, you have $10 to buy bread, milk, and cereal. If you have enough money, you would like to buy popcorn. The prices of these items are shown. Do you have enough money to buy popcorn? So I always round up. Just makes it easier. I don't want to be up at the front with no money. So, but if you look at bread, if you round that to $2 and you round milk to $2, round down, the amount that we rounded up will compensate for the amount we round down right here. Cereal's about $3, a little over 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's $7 and we had to round down right there. I say no, you don't have enough for popcorn because that's already $3.65. Sometimes people will round money. You know, that one would be $2. This one might be $2.20. The milk, the cereal $3.40. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 60. No, you don't have enough for popcorn. And notice they did the front end digits, which might be a good thing to do there. You don't have enough. Then you forget you still have the back end numbers to add on there, and there's no way you'll have enough to buy the popcorn. So use front end estimation to estimate the sum, and this is what we it's a little bit easier if you take the numbers and line them up. So let me do that. So we're going to take those front numbers right there and we're going to add them. That's 10, 16, 17. There's 18 right there. And I always put dollar signs because I always think money. The 94 is almost 1 all by itself. The 64 and 21 make 1, almost 1. I mean, it's a little less, but we're going to call it 1. So 18 plus 2 then is going to be 20. Now remember, in estimating we can do it a little bit differently. Everybody has a little bit different sometimes method to rounding, as long as we're close. And when you're grading, I will take your answer. But it agreed with me that time. So let's check out this one front end. Let me line them up. It's easier to use front end estimation when you line up the 2 has a decimal right there, so I put the zeros. Okay, so I'm going to add the front numbers, which are right here. That's 10, 16, 17. 37 and 12, you know, that's more like 50 cents, so I'm going to say 17.50. And we may be, you know, that rounds to 18. I'd take that too. Use front end estimation to estimate the sum. How can you estimate the difference in example 2 so that your answer is a low estimate? Oh, that's the one I did. Go back to example. Wait, we'll do this one. Front end estimation. So this would just be in subtraction. You just subtract those numbers. It would be $11. If we want a low estimate, we would round that up to 10, and that would be $10. See right there? The estimate is too low because that means we should get more money back than what we did. You didn't give me enough money. Alright, so try the estimating. Remember, if it says to use front end estimation, I would expect to see the numbers lined up like I was lining them up and adding those first digits and then adjusting the back digits. If it doesn't say to use front end, then you should just round, and usually we round to the leading digit and then add or subtract according to what it says. So have fun adding and subtracting. We'll see you next time.